Hey, how's it going? This is part 4 of my anime DVD collection, and without ado, let's continue. Of course, I got part 3, season 3 of Ranma 1/2, and I'll explain it to you, so I'm just going to show you the rest of the collection I have of Ranma. I have season 4 and 5. I plan to get the other when I can. Then next up is Sakura Wars. I got the shortly from Sentai Filmworks. Used to be ADV, but they signed it over to them. And it's a decent anime. It's mecha and fighting. Pretty decent, to say the least. Check it out. And then the next one is Shakugan no Shana, and it's kind of a interesting one. It's comedy. It's, I don't know what you really would call it, actually, to be honest. Just action and adventure. I don't know really what to call it, to be honest, but you're just going to have to check out the trailer to see for yourself. Kind of hard one to explain. Next one is Sister Princess. I know it kind of sounds kind of gay, but I kind of enjoyed this series. It was quite interesting. My friend only had the second volume, and after I saw it, I was just kind of curious. So I found it for 25 bucks from ADV before they went bye-bye, and I figured, why not? Take a risk and check it out, and it was a pretty good little series. Now this series I just bought because it was like very cheap, and to be honest I hardly even watched it, but it's still part of my collection, and it's Soul Hunter Volume 1 and Volume 6. And to be honest I haven't even cracked it open because I've been way too busy, so I can't really tell you much about it. Sorry. It's more of a gift from my friend really, so let's continue. Another one I've watched an episode of, and that was it, was Spider Riders, and it was an okay, not one of the best, but it was a fair series. Now this was one I had to get a bootleg of because ADV lost their contract, the contract or whatever went up with it, and it was Steel Angel Kurumi. You know, they used to have the rights to it, but it went bye-bye, so I had to buy it myself. For 12 bucks for bootleg, it ain't a bad deal. Next up, I only got this because it looked mechanized, but I really haven't watched it yet, was Techno Man from Anime Works, and it looks interesting. I just don't have the time sometimes, you know, so. In this series, I'm sure everyone knows this by now if they watch anime, is Tenchi Muyo. Out of all of Geneon's anime, this is the hardest to get. I'm glad I bought this because after I did, all these individual titles went up like to $45, $50, $60 an episode, I mean a disc. So each of these volumes would have been that much. There's volume 1, 2, 3, and of course 4. And it's a very good series. It's comedy, it's sci-fi, it's everything. It's the whole package. If you can find it at a good price, grab it. Don't think about it, just get it. And then here's the second part, the Alter version, is Tenchi Universe. You know, good comedy series and action, sci-fi, everything you can want. And then the bootleg version of Tenchi Muyo Ryo-Oki. Because it was only 7 episodes, I didn't feel to spend $40, $50 on a 7-episode thing, to be frankly honest. And I actually bought this, I thought this was the first OVA that I introduced you to, but it wasn't. It was Ryo-Oki, which, you know, it wasn't all bad, so I still took it in the end. And then my next one is, let me see, Tenchi Muyo GXP, Police Galaxy 1, which includes the first 2 volumes, and it's just like that, just an altered version about the GXP Academy, and it's pretty hilarious. If you like Tenchi Muyo, you'll definitely like it. And then here's volume 2. We have the second 2 volumes. Volume 3, the third 2 volumes, and then the last 2 volumes is number 4. These were each like $4 or $5 at FYE, so I kept on buying them. And then next up is Tenjo Tenge. Pretty good sci-fi series, anime, small bit of fan service. The only bad thing of it was, well, first it was another hard one to find of Geneon after they went bye-bye. And the second thing is, it was just one of those animes that kind of bites off the manga version but stops. it kind of stopped around 7 or 8 volume of the manga, so I'm gonna have to continue. I have to go buy the manga or read it online from that point on. So that's the only kind of pain in the neck thing, but I just have to grin and bear it. Originally I would just not even worry about it, but the story was so interesting, I have no choice now. Well, I have a choice, but I'm just choosing to do it eventually. Then another one that was on ADV till got quiet from Funimation was UFO Ultra Maiden Valkyrie Season 1, and front and back. And it's a pretty good funny series. It has comedy, has a little bit of sci-fi, and definitely a lot of fan service. Didn't see that coming, but hey, I'm not complaining. But anyway, that was my review. It was part 4, I believe. Alright.